Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh dan salam sejahtera yang sedang menonton video ini. Hari ini saya dan kumpulan saya akan membentangkan satu tajuk. Sebelum tu, saya akan memperkenalkan ahli kumpulan saya. Seperti yang anda boleh lihat di skrin, gambar yang pertama ialah Muhammad Faiz bin Rozi. Gambar yang kedua ialah Muhammad Nazrullah bin Muhammad Zaimin, iaitu saya sendiri. Gambar yang ketiga ialah Muhammad Syukri bin Senin. Gambar keempat ialah Muhammad Irfan Daniel bin Abdul Aziz. Dan yang terakhir sekali ialah Ifah binti Muhammad Shah Jihan. So, hari ini kami akan membentangkan mengenai Lamina and Turbulent System. So, kita pergi ke presenter yang pertama.
Hi, my name is Ifah binti Muhammad Shah Jihan and ID matric AB18274. Today I'm going to explain what is a piping system. Piping system within industry, piping is a system of pipe using to convey fluid from one location to another. The engineering discipline of piping design study and efficient transport of fluid. Piping systems are used to transport all non-porable liquid and gaseous liquid for pasty material or pulp and for fluid in suspension, covering the whole range of pressure and temperature used in industrial application and in people work of daily life. So our group has chosen a water tower piping system which using a laminar flow and turbulent flow piping system.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Nazrullah bin Muhammad Zaini, AB19217. So for today I will tell about the objective. So we have three objectives. Firstly is about to identify the Reynolds number of lamina and turbulent flow. Second is to determine the friction loss of lamina and turbulent flow. And the last is to calculate energy losses of resistance convention in minor loss equation.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Irfan Daniel bin Abdul Aziz, AB19331. Will be present about the descriptions and photo. As we can see in the slide, what is laminar flow? Laminar flow is the flow of a fluid when each particle of the fluid follows a smooth path which never interfere with one another, and the stream has a fairly uniform diameter and there is little or no evidence of mixing of the various parts of the stream, while water flows from the faucet at very low velocity, and we can see the diagram and the extra picture of laminar flow in the slide. So we proceed to the turbulent flow. What is the turbulent flow? Turbulent flow is the flow undergoes irregular fluctuations or mixing in contrast with the fluid moves in smooth path or layers. And when the tap head is almost completely open, the water has a relatively high velocity. And we also can see in the slide the example diagram and the extra of picture from turbulent flow. Application fluid mechanics. Firstly is water tank. Water in a large tank flows into a small pipeline, causing the velocity to decrease almost to zero. The movement of water along the pipeline is laminar. Fluid flows from small to large pipes through enlargement V less than causing turbulence resulting in less energy. Shrinkage occurs, fluid moving from a large reservoir to a pipe. Secondly is a horizontal or vertical laminar flow clean bench. For the example, we can put the plant tissue culture, a collection of techniques used to maintain or grow plant cell tissues, or organs under strict condition on a nutrient medium of known composition, as well along the side edges minimize backwash and turbulence in the work area. Thirdly is submarine body. Laminar and turbulent water flow over the hull of a submarine. As the relative velocity of the water increase, turbulence occurs. Lastly is gas pipeline. When gas is delivered to such a station, pressure distribution occurs, or vice versa, the gas pressure decreases. Energy loss proportional velocity through enlargement or shrinking in flow. Resistance coefficient is constant of proportionality between energy losses and velocity.
Assalamualaikum, hi, my name is Muhammad Sukri bin Senin and my ID number is AB19292. So, saya ingin terangkan tentang teori dan calculation. For the first is theory. The energy loss in a pipe can be determined by applying the energy equation to a section of a straight pipe with a uniform cross section, which is P in bahagi dengan gamma tambah dengan V kusudu in bahagi dengan 2G tambah dengan Z in sama dengan P out bahagi dengan gamma tambah V kusudu out bahagi dengan 2 gravity tambah Z out tambah dengan head loss. So kalau kita boleh cari head loss menggunakan equation ni dengan syarat V in equal to V out dan juga Z in equal to Z out. So kita akan dapat head loss sama dengan P out tolak P in bahagi dengan gamma. So the pressure difference P out minus P in between 2 points in the pipe is due to the frictional resistance, and the head loss L is directly proportional to the pressure difference, which is head loss equal to friction factor darab dengan length of flow stream bahagi dengan diameter darab dengan velocity kuasa 2 bahagi dengan 2 gravity. So for the laminar flow, kita akan dapat determine dia punya friction factor menggunakan F sama dengan 64 bahagi dengan reload number. For turbulent flow, friction factor can be determined by using Moody diagram. So kita boleh cari reload number menggunakan formula VD bahagi dengan V, which is V adalah velocity darab dengan diameter bahagi dengan dynamic viscosity. So untuk calculation pula, first thing first kita kena tahu dia punya flow adalah laminar ataupun turbulent. Daripada kita nak determine tu, kita boleh gunakan formula reload number sama dengan VD bahagi dengan dynamic viscosity. So kita dapat jawapan adalah 9.98 darab 10 kuasa 3. So dia punya flow adalah turbulent sebab dia punya reload number adalah lebih daripada 4000. Kalau kurang daripada 2000, dia punya flow adalah laminar. So the second thing is friction loss in turbulent flow. Macam kita nak tentukan, kita boleh gunakan Moody diagram untuk tentukan dia punya friction loss, which is kita kena ada relative roughness dengan reload number. Reload number kita dah dapat, relative roughness kita kena cari menggunakan formula diameter bahagi dengan roughness. Roughness ni macam kita dapat, kita boleh gunakan table dekat dalam slide, which is kita punya bahan adalah copper. So dia punya roughness adalah 1.5 kali dengan 10 kuasa negatif 6. Kita dapat total dia, and then kita plotkan saja, and then kita boleh cari friction loss dia menggunakan intersection yang ada dengan antara 2 point tu lah. Okay. Untuk yang ketiga pula, kita kena cari energy losses of resistance coefficient in minor loss equation. So dekat sini kita boleh cari menggunakan formula Bernoulli equation. So dalam Bernoulli equation ni kita boleh arrange dia punya formula. Kita akan dapat mencari head loss dia lah, and then kita kena cari dulu dia punya ketepatan dengan dynamic viscosity dekat water at 60 degree. So kita dah dapat yang tu, and then kita kena cari pula dia punya velocity. So dekat sini kita dah dapat velocity sama dengan 6.72. So kita kena cari pula length of yang pipe tadi itulah, which is dia punya diameter sama dengan 0.03. So length dia sama dengan 12 tolak 1.5 tambah 70 dapat 80.5. Then dia punya energy loss kita boleh cari menggunakan formula head loss sama dengan F bahagi darab dengan L bahagi D darab dengan V kuasa 2 bahagi dengan 2G. So kita dapat head loss untuk major dia adalah 216.16. So untuk head loss minor pula kita boleh cari menggunakan formula K darab dengan V kuasa 2 bahagi dengan 2G. Yang K tu kita boleh dapat daripada table of loss coefficient. So kita dapat K untuk sharp edge entrance sama dengan 0.5. Kalau yang 90 degree standard elbow tu 0.3 untuk each lah. So kita ada 3, kita kena darab dengan 3, 0.3 darab dengan 3 tambah dengan 0.5 dapat 1.4 untuk K dia. So kita dapat head loss minor, kita substitute je K tu 1.4 darab dengan velocity bahagi dengan 2 gravity, kita dapat 3.22. So kita totalkan energy loss dia, kita dapat 219.38. Sekian, terima kasih.
So we continue about advantage and disadvantage for laminar and turbulent flow. If you can see in this slide, I will tell about the laminar first. So advantage, low pressure, low risk of leaking for pipe, low heat and mass transfer. For disadvantage, low velocity, low air resistance, low water transfer. So for next is the turbulent flow. For advantage is high velocity, high heat transfer rates, high air resistance. For disadvantage is high risk leaking, high pressure, high percent of energy losses.
My name is Muhammad Faiz Birozi. Number matrix is AB19339, and I'm going to present about friction loss reduction method. So we have two types of method. The first one is for friction, and the second one is to treat pressure. Friction loss can be treated by reduce the interior surface roughness of piping system. This is because roughness surface of interior pipe can disturb water flows. While it affects water flow, it also can cause kinetic energy from water flow to loss. So reduce interior surface roughness of piping system is efficient for friction reduction method. The second one is increase pipe diameter for the piping system. It is because the water will not contact too much with the surface, makes it reduce more friction rate from water surface and interior surface. We also have pressure reduction method, which can be treated by installing pressure reduction valve, also known as PRV, and restricting the flow. By using PRV, we can control the limit the pressure occurred in water piping system. Pressure might otherwise build up and create a process upset or equipment failure. So for the second one is installing a smaller inlet pipe into the piping system. Inlet pipe can be treated not only to reduce pressure but also can help reshape water flows from turbulent to laminar to reduce the pressure.
Okay, I'm going to explain about difference between laminar and turbulent flow. Laminar has Reynolds number below
2000
meanwhile turbulent flow has Reynolds number
above 4000.
and laminar flow has low velocity but turbulent flow has high velocity. Laminar flow, if we put a dye, the dye doesn't not mix the water, and fluid particle move in straight lines, and simple mathematical analysis possible and rare in practice in water system. Okay, turbulent flow, the dye will mix rapidly and completely. Particle path completely irregular, and average motion in the direction of the flow cannot be seen by a naked eye. Change, fluctuation are very difficult to detect. If we want to detect it, we must using a laser. Then mathematical analysis very difficult. So, experimental measure are used most common type of flow.
In conclusion, we use the water pipeline system for our selection as an example. In general, piping system is just a set of pipes that combines together. Normally in closed pipes, it was connected by fittings for the purpose of transporting the fluids. As you know, water tank piping system causing the fluid's velocity to decrease almost to zero. Movement speed of water along the pipeline is mostly laminar. Shrinkage occurs when fluid moving from a large reservoir to the small scale of pipe diameter. One of the objectives is to determine the friction loss of laminar and turbulent flow. Moreover, enhancing the theory and fundamental for piping system at residential area for daily purposes. Furthermore, the difference of laminar and turbulent flow is the value of Reynolds number, which is Reynolds below 2000 and Reynolds above 4000. Besides, Reynolds number in question 1 is 9.98 times power of 3, and the minor losses in question 3 is 119.38 meter. So it proved that the calculation is solved precisely defined. Next, it is stated that laminar flow is good on pressure. So laminar flow is the best at keeping the risk of leakage, but due to that, laminar flow is worse at fluid transport. Meanwhile, turbulent flow is good at transferring water due to its high velocity, and it has a high risk of leakage due to high friction. Lastly, energy can be treated by all the solutions stated for solution either on emergency or renovation.
Itu saja daripada kumpulan kami. Kami harap ilmu yang kami kongsi ini dapat memberi manfaat kepada anda semua dan dapat dihayati sepenuhnya. Sekian, terima kasih.